dirt and refuse, known among experts as junk. Well, let's rummage around in the garbage, shall we? Great! A rusted nut and an unidentifiable iron something. It's the small things in life that bring happiness. It is. It looks like, it could certainly be. I've got no bloody idea. It is. It. An advertisement for the Gattuso Corporation. Outrageously expensive, insufficient coverage, lousy service. If those are your requirements for a cell phone in today's world, go to the competition. If not, come to us. Gattuso Telecommunications offers the ideal contract option for any requirement, tailored to your needs. Switch now. By now, they seem to be everywhere. I've already received dozens of brochures from them at home. Luckily, they are not as heavy as they look. These are either the stones of wisdom in duplicate, or just a couple of bricks. As long as the worker is looking the other way, I should take the opportunity. Let's see what Russian construction workers have for breakfast. Hey, a catapult! We used to shoot at tin cans with these when we were children. The catapult is loaded and ready to do its designer proud. That thing is rather rusty and immovable. It has some similarities with men of its age. That thing is completely rusted and the crank doesn't move. I'll try to support this wreck with these bricks. That thing is completely rusted and the crank doesn't move. Good idea. I can use the butter for lubrication. From up there, one can watch over the entire area. I'd better try to be as inconspicuous as possible, and very careful. The guy who took over the job of Sergei's contact man looks extremely well trained. According to Sergei's theory, I should be able to get in there without any problems. What now? If all of these cigarette butts are from today and all from the same watchman, then he should apply to one of those record-breaking shows on TV. Here are the numbers of the special draw. 356549. One single wrong number. The sewage worker will be kicking himself in the ass all day long.
Damn! That is the third bulb this month already. What idiot keeps ordering this cheap junk? The story was just about to get interesting.
This newspaper here?
Yeah?
Can I have it?
I guess so. The light bulb just exploded on me. It was really old anyway, and it'll be weeks for sure before anyone replaces it. You have to fill out a form that is signed by the officer on duty and then faxed to the ministry. From there, it goes through 3 committees, and with some luck, I'll see another one before I retire.
Yes, the wonders of bureaucracy are international. What about the newspaper?
Fine, just take it.
Let's see if some charming words will get me into the station. Hello, you wonderful man.
Oh, hello.
All alone are you out here? Can I enjoy your company for a while?
I don't care.
Uh-oh, that'll be a hard one to crack. You were guarding the side entrance here. Is there any special reason for it?
Yeah, no one's supposed to go in there.
Talk about stating the obvious. I'm flirting with you, stupid. Oh, and because of that, they have installed a strong, muscular man like you here.
What? You mean me?
Yeah, right. I'm sure they spent a long time thinking about who they could give such an important task to. And they came to the conclusion that only you could fulfill the job. Well-trained and radiating power and strength.
Yes, you're probably right. I've only been with the troops for 3 years, but I've already achieved a lot.
Of course, I, as a mere woman, feel much better when I know that real men like you are defending our land. What is so important about the station that you have been chosen to guard the side entrance?
Actually, I'm not allowed to say. It's top secret. But I guess it has to do with some Secret Service thing. There are masses of conspicuously inconspicuous people running around. You're not from the FSB, are you?
Me? No, of course not.
Phew. I was lucky. I nearly let the cat out of the bag. I don't want to end up like my colleague. They just took him away.
Sure, I understand. Damn, I almost had him in my hands. Your colleague, where did they take him? Is he coming back soon?
I'm afraid not. The 2 guys that took the poor guy are from the FSB, I think.
Oh, why did they take him?
No idea. But it's better not to ask questions. The wrong one at the wrong time, and it could be your last question. As soon as they have you in their grip, it's not easy to get out again. If you get out at all.
You smoke quite a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I know it's unhealthy. But I simply can't give it up. I've tried everything. That's why I'm glad I get to sit outside. At least here I can smoke. Want one?
Yes, please. It'll be good for my nerves. Isn't smoking forbidden inside the station?
Absolutely no smoking. They probably have stuff stored in there that could raise half of Moscow to the ground.
Oh, what things?
No idea. And to be honest, I don't really want to know. Sometimes, ignorance is bliss.
Very wise words. Thanks a lot for the information.
My pleasure. See you soon.
One small manipulation of the lottery results and the big win is perfect. Only short term, but isn't short-term happiness better than none at all? Here, the late issue. You can find out in here whether you can go fishing tomorrow or not.
Yes, I won! I have to go home at once and tell my wife. Oh, what's the point? I'm going straight to my favorite fishing spot and we'll fish all night. And I'll quit first thing in the morning. If you want to marry a rich man, you'll find me down by the river.
I can only hope that he takes his sweet time about resigning. That bright light could be from a floodlight, according to which I must be under the railway station now. Some of the soldiers have been using that hole in the floor as a rubbish bin. They could at least have let a couple of gold rings drop into it. I assume that this pipe is for wastewater from the station. It stinks to high heaven, and the reason for it does not need analysis. The box seems to be dry. One of the sewage workers probably dropped it here. The door is open a bit, but it seems to have wedged itself against something. Done it. It's open. There is nothing swimming around in there apart from a few objects I'd rather not describe. A valve. One can open and close the pipe with that. I don't know what's in there. It looks a bit like toxic waste. This one's been sprayed red. Is that of any importance? There is no opening for a key or anything like that. Not visible anyway. All of the rungs are missing. No one is supposed to get up there. The iron bars are too long and would probably get wedged in the shaft, so I can't use them as rungs for the ladder. The iron bars are too long. You look unbelievably strong. Are you really powerful as you look, or is it more fat than muscle?
Well, I do work out a little. After all, I want to make sure my body is still easy on the eyes in 10 years.
Of course, optically, it is really very impressive. Problem with most bodybuilders is that they can pump huge weights and then not manage to open a jam jar.
Hey, wait. Show me the jam jar first.
Oh, have I insulted somebody's honor? I don't have a jam jar with me, but I do have these iron bars.
Give it to me. That's one of my easiest exercises.
Wow, I'm really impressed. If I stand on the very edge of the rungs, they should hold my weight. So now I'm inside. Now the only question is where my father could be, and how I can look around without being caught by a soldier. Hello? Are you all right in there?
What? Yeah. You always do that?
What?
You know, peep on strangers in the bathroom.
I'm not peeping.
What then?
You were making some really strange noises. I just wanted to see if everything was all right. It sounded somehow sick.
Are you from the FSB?
Is that how I look?
No idea. I can't see you.
Well, no, I'm not. Why does everyone here ask me if I'm from the FSB?
Well, they're running around all over here, and I don't want any trouble.
Who does? Why? Do you have anything to fear?
I will if the train's supposed to leave but doesn't. You see, I dropped the key in the toilet.
Unpleasant. I wish you successful fishing.
Very funny. My problem is also your problem.
How come?
Because I'm the train driver, and it's the key to the train.
Oh, don't you have a spare key?
No, that's why I'm afraid to come out of here. I can't tell anyone that the train can't go anywhere because the train driver lost his own key in the toilet.
No, better not.
Please don't give me up.
How long have you been sitting here?
About 3 hours.
Isn't that really exhausting?
Yeah, there's a horn you could toot.
Shall we start a choir?
Very funny. Now I just have to make sure I get a handle on my stomach again. What's coming out just isn't normal.
It's true. Sitting on the toilet is like real life. You have to be able to let go. But now is really the time to change the subject. Where exactly is the train going?
You should know that.
Yes. But we got no such exact explanation.
Well, I'm sure I don't know more than you. And if so, there has to be a good reason for it.
Regarding the Secret Service people.
What about them?
What are they doing here?
No idea. I didn't ask, and I hope they won't ask me.
That sounds like a very wise strategy. Who's on board the train?
No idea. I'm just the train driver. They only tell me what I need to know. And you? Did you sleep during the briefing?
No, it wasn't especially precise. I thought you might know more. I nearly blabbed. I should be more careful. That guy is taking his oath of silence very seriously. Maybe someone else is in more of a mood for a chat. Will you be all right without me?
Sure, I have to.
I'm gradually getting a little nervous. I've been running around here in circles for nearly 3 hours and I still couldn't smoke.
Pull yourself together, Romanova. You know that we are completely understaffed. Most of the soldiers are already on the train. I think you'll manage to survive the next few minutes.
Yeah, I know. But I've already chewed off all my nails. It's starting to get critical.
Romanova, you...
Oh, come on. Just 5 minutes.
Okay, fine. I have to settle a few things, and then I'll take over for you.
Thanks. You're a treasure.
Speaking of treasure, you'll smoke with Yushin at the side entrance. Is that clear? Otherwise, you'll flirt with one of your comrades, and then you'll be gone for ages.
Hey, it's okay. I get along great with Yushin. After all, we both agree that men are better lovers.
Good. I'll be right back, and then you can go on your break. Are you out of your mind? I work my ass off for you so that I can set aside 5 minutes and relieve you so you can take your break? And this is the thanks I get?
But
Oh, this will have consequences, I swear to you. You know why there's absolutely no smoking here, but this has consequences. There will definitely be consequences.
Hopefully she won't get into too much trouble. An envelope. The way he looks, he surely is no longer available, and married for about 20 years. That doesn't seem to bother the owner of this locker, though. A Russian military uniform. I should try it on. If it fits, I may not be recognized as a civilian straight away. There seem to be deployment orders in there. Obviously, throughout the whole train journey, the highest state of alarm has been ordered. They're expecting trouble from some kind of terrorists. That's why it says in the deployment orders that all irregularities must be reported immediately. I'm obviously not the only uninvited participant in this excursion. The guards will be extremely attentive to their duties. That's not good. Not good at all. There is something here about the exceptional treatment of special guests. Does that mean the prisoners? Maybe I'll find my father on the train. I'd better hurry.
Attention, attention! All passengers and assigned guards should please board the train or follow their orders. The train will be leaving in a few minutes.
A 5-digit combination lock. I can forget cracking it just by trying random numbers. Water, flow. There is a small key in it. A sieve at the other end of the pipe is stopping it getting washed away. The sieve is probably there to stop rubbish getting into the pipe system. I hardly believe that the stocking will withstand the oncoming masses of water. It will get washed away with the rest. Hopefully the stocking is of a known brand, otherwise the whole effort will have been for nothing. So, that should do the trick. The key is wriggling in the net. The rest inside, I'll just try to ignore. Here, I have your key. There are also several other things inside the stocking. You'll have to get the key out yourself, though.
You're a dear. No, really. You really saved my ass. Give me another 2 minutes, then I'm finished here and we can finally go.
And my reward?
Reward? You saved my ass. Isn't the feeling of having done something good enough for you?
Yes, yes, of course. Neither of those gorillas in front of the door looks that pleasant. The big question is, are they keeping someone in or keeping someone out? In both cases, it makes getting in there a very tempting and interesting thought. Hello.
Get out of my face.
Hello.
So, comrade, are you coming with us to Tunguska?
Yeah.
Well, it's amazing what a person will do for a couple extra rubles at the end of the month. I also need the permit.
Damn. I must have left it in the changing rooms, but I don't have to go all the way back there again, do I?
Yes, you do. Sorry, comrade, but I unfortunately can't do anything about it. If it were up to me, I would let you in, even without it. But it's unfortunately not up to me. The FSB guys would bite my head off if they found out.
Oh, come on. Nobody has to find out about it.
No, I'd rather not risk it. I heard Solotov screaming. Poor guy.
Solitow? What about him? Where is he?
In the game room. I think they really put him through the ringer. So hurry up and go get the permit. You still have a few minutes. And while you're at it, try to see if you can find the train driver. We've somehow lost him. I had him paged a few times already, but he simply isn't responding. I would look for him myself, but I can't leave my station. And hurry, we're already running late.
Tell me, do you know why the train is so heavily guarded?
You already know that, don't you? They explained it to us several times, even if I don't really believe everything.
For example?
For example, that the captive scientists were all spies for the enemy. But whatever, that's not my concern.
What do you suspect?
No idea. I just think it's strange that they're being brought to a research station now. But maybe they aren't supposed to do any research there.
What then? Tell me.
Who knows what they'll do with them there. But let's change the subject, because I'd rather not think about it.
No, neither do I. Is everybody already on board?
Yes, almost. We're still missing a couple guys from the FSB. But otherwise, everyone should be here.
And all the scientists, too?
Of course. They were all brought on board as soon as we started boarding. Weren't you here yet?
No, obviously not. Were there any problems?
No, not really. But some of them were bound so tightly that they didn't have much of a chance to resist.
Oh, yeah? Good thing, too. Have they all been put into one compartment?
I don't think so, but I don't exactly know for sure. What do you care? You're only responsible for your section, and not for the entire group?
Yes, I'm really happy about that. If they so much as touch Daddy, hopefully I'll get into the right compartment. And if I don't, how do I find out where Daddy is? And how do I get there? Well, I'll have to think about that as soon as I get on board. Do you know what the agents are doing here?
Working, I suppose?
No. Really?
We're all just doing our job here, and most of them are also really nice. They're people just like you and me.
I suppose you're right. I think I can save myself the question about the FSB people. No one dares to say a word that is in any way interesting. Isn't the train driver here yet?
No.
Maybe you should have him paged again.
Okay, but I don't think it'll do much good. 17 calling 48. Come in, please.
48 here. What do you need?
Could you page our friend, the train driver, again? He still isn't here yet.
Again?
Yeah, I know. I can't do anything about it either.
Okay.
Would the train driver please get his fat ass to his workstation and pronto?
Let's hope that it works.
Then I'll begin the search.
Good luck.
I'd better get changed again. The guard on the side entrance would start asking all sorts of questions if he suddenly saw me in uniform. Hey, hello! It's me again!
Hi.
Can I ask you something else?
Sure, anytime. I'm bored anyway.
The two men that you came here with.
Psst, we should only talk about them behind closed doors. Or better yet, not at all.
Oh, they are from the Secret Service. FSB, aren't they?
Can you keep a secret?
Yeah, sure.
Good. So can I.
Okay, I understand. But you could at least tell me their names, couldn't you?
If you'll leave me alone about it after I do.
I promise.
Good. Fitizov and Radnikov.
And who is who?
I kept my promise. Now stop asking me questions. Just because you don't care about your health doesn't mean that I don't care about mine.
Thanks a lot for the information.
My pleasure. See you soon.
I better put the uniform on again. Okay, action. This is number... "23. Calling number..." 23. Come in, please.
Who are you? You're using the wrong frequency. Get off the line immediately before I have to report it.
Damn, that didn't work out. A two-way radio. There is a sticker on the back with the number 15 on it. A two-way radio. Okay, action. This is number 15. Calling number 48. Come in, please.
Central here, what is it?
Headquarters. Please page both agents Fedosov and Radinkov. They should report immediately to the guard on duty in the freight compartment at the rear end of the train.
Okay.
Next time, I should think beforehand about what to say. It seems it worked out anyway. Solitow. The poor guy looks really badly beaten up. He's still breathing, but several bones appear to be broken. Also, bad burning on his torso. It looks like he has been tortured with electric shocks. He's got nothing on him, but maybe I can use his dog tags. Those are Solitow's dog tags. Rank, Private First Class. Service number 31545. A 5-digit combination lock. I can forget cracking it just by trying random numbers. 3, 1, 5, 4, 5. And will the lock open now? Hey, easy when you know the right combination. There's something in it. An entry card. That must be the one that I should have got from Solitow. My new name is already on it. Nina Perkova.
Well then, up you go, and welcome aboard the MS Boredom, on its way to the end of the world.
Damn! The train is leaving! What am I going to do now? I still haven't found any clues telling whether my father is on board or not. On the other hand, if I don't continue the search, I'll never find out. And I don't have any real alternative either, do I? Let's hope that will turn out right.
Have you found him?
Not yet, but we're following some concrete clues.
That is unsatisfactory. We are running out of time. The project must begin as planned.
A few problems have surfaced in the little Kalenkov.
Don't bore me with details. You don't mean to tell me that you can't handle a couple of amateurs, do you?
No,
Good. Then you know what you have to do.
He talked himself to sleep, a talent that too few people have. Just in time, too. That senseless twaddle was driving me around the bend. People who tell you all about their digestive problems are not the most pleasant folk to share a conversation with. But when they also start to tell you about the effects of the recently enjoyed castor oil, now I can have a little look around in peace.